everyone, Hooked on Concrete here with another concrete project. This is what we are going to build today. Today we are going to make a mold for my windows. We have been gluing the blocks together, and they do not stay glued very well. So we have decided to go ahead and make the mold. The first thing we do is, we build the window. We glue it together, and then coat all the sides with cement all concrete. Once we are satisfied with the overall shape, we install the windows. To install the windows, we take some clay and fill in the windows to the desired level. I found these painter's knives, and they work well for this. I will leave a link in the description. Once we cut them to size, we work in the clay so there are no gaps. Then we put in our window panes. These will leave an impression in the mold that will give us a guide where to put our windows in the future. We then make a box out of foam, and pour our mold material over the model. We used smooth-on, mold-making material. It worked very well for this mold. I will leave a link for that as well. Pulling out the mold, I wanted to save the box in case I wanted to pour another. I was anxious to pour a window to see how it turned out. Using cement all, you only have to wait about an hour. Pulling it out of the mold, I was happy with the results. There was seepage to the top of the glass, but it is easily removed. This will surely make the process of making the windows a much more pleasurable experience. I was so excited, I made another window. This time I put some color in. I also experimented with different color windows, which simulates different lighting in a house. The double window mold went so good, I figured I should make a single window mold as well. The process of mixing the mold is very easy with this mold material, no scales are needed. Just mix them 1:1 and it comes out great. I will leave a link in the description. I had some mix left over, so I poured some in my door mold. Now it is time to remove the single window from the mold. I did not put clay around the bottom to prevent seepage, this I regret as it made more cleanup was needed after the mold was poured. However, after a few minutes of cutting, it began to take shape. Time to pour a single window. I tried a runnier mix. This was a failure, as it moved the glass around as I poured. I pried the glass out and will set this pour aside to maybe do something different in the future. The second pour was a success. I spent the next couple of hours pouring different window combinations. A mold takes what used to be a drudge to complete, now it is a pleasurable experience. I had some cut glass that were too big for my regular window setup, so I thought I would see how they would look as louver windows. And it looks like that will work fine for a newer type building. I tried to use a glue stick to help keep the glass in place when I pour. This seems to work pretty well. The glue stick is purple before it dries, once it dries it is clear. When making my double window mold, I did not put enough silicone on the model, and around the windows it was less than 1/4 of an inch. I was afraid it may tear while demolding, so I put boards around my mold and poured some more silicone on the mold. Silicone will not stick to most things, but it sticks very well to more silicone. This worked well, but I ended up doing it twice as my mold sagged a little, and when I pulled it from the jig, it had a weird curve in it. The second time around I put a cast window in the mold and then added to it. It worked very well. So in conclusion, making a mold of an item you will cast multiple times saves you a lot of time in the long run. This is something I will continue to do in the future. Once again, thanks for watching.